All right, let's talk about how you talk to AI. We're going to move way beyond just asking simple questions and hoping for the best. The goal here is to start building powerful, reliable results, every single time. So let's start with something I know you've felt. You ask an AI for something, you hit enter, and what comes back? It's a total crapshoot, right? One minute it's genius, the next it's, well, not so much. So what's going on here? Well, here's the secret. The problem isn't the AI, it's how we're asking. Look at the left. Write about leadership. That's not a prompt, it's a wish. It's like telling an architect, hey, build me a building. But on the right, now that's a blueprint. You're giving the AI a role, a clear task, a specific format. See the difference? That's where the magic happens. And that simple difference is actually a huge shift in how we need to think. It's time to stop just prompting and start designing. We need to start thinking like an architect. And this is the big idea for today, prompt architecture. It's basically the art of building a blueprint for your conversation with an AI. Every little piece, the context, the instructions, it's like a beam or a brick. You're putting it all together on purpose to build something strong and predictable. And hey, this isn't just some clever phrase I came up with. It's a real concept that's catching on. In fact, when you ask professionals in the field, a full 57% of them prefer the term prompt architecture. Why? Because it perfectly nails that methodical, structured way of thinking we're talking about. Okay, so you can't be an architect without a toolkit, right? So let's get practical. Let's look at some of the tools you can start using right now. Now, if you start looking around, you're going to see a ton of different frameworks. Things like Clear, CoStar, Ratio, the list goes on. It can seem like a lot, but honestly, don't get bogged down in the names. They're all trying to do the same thing. Bring structure to your chaos. A really great, super simple place to start is something called the RTF framework. It's just 3 easy steps. First, R is for role. Who is the AI supposed to be? Act like a seasoned travel blogger. Next, T is for task. What should it do? Write a short itinerary for a weekend in Paris. And finally, F is for format. How do you want it back? Give it to me in a bulleted list. Role, task, format. Simple, right? But so powerful. And really, when you peel back all the layers of those fancy frameworks, they all boil down to these 3 core ideas. First, give it context, the why. Second, have a clear goal. What does success look like? And third, be adaptable. You've got to be ready to tweak and iterate. And this quote from Lowe really nails why this matters. When you give the AI a solid structure, it can finally start to grasp the context and the interconnections. You're basically handing it a map so it doesn't get lost. You're not just barking orders, you're guiding its thinking. But look, building the prompt is really only half the battle. A good architect doesn't just email the blueprints and disappear, right? No way. They show up to the construction site. They inspect the work to make sure it's done right. So here's your hard hat and checklist. It's called RACCCA. Before you sign off on any AI output, just run through this. Is it relevant to what you actually asked? Is the information accurate? Is it complete? Did it miss anything? And then you look at the quality. Is it clear? Is it coherent? And is the tone and style appropriate? This is your quality control. Okay, that was a lot. So let's boil all this down into a few super simple, sticky rules that you can take with you. Think of these as the laws of good prompt architecture. And this is the golden rule. Seriously, if you remember one thing, remember this. Easy for you, easy for it. Hard for you, hard for it. It's so simple. If you can't even explain the task clearly in one go, how can you expect the AI to get it right? The answer is always break it down. Here's a great way to think about it. The AI is like a brilliant intern on their first day. Super smart, super eager, knows a ton of stuff, but has absolutely zero context about what you're working on. You can't just mumble a command and walk away. You have to give them clear, detailed instructions to channel all that amazing potential. And it's not a one-and-done thing either. This is a dialogue, not a monologue. You have to treat the AI like a collaborative partner. Get a first draft, then ask it to refine it. Can you make this funnier? Can you expand on that second point? It's that back and forth process that gets you to an amazing result. And finally, remember that the AI is like having 10,000 experts on call. It's got a PhD in basically everything. Your job as the architect is to tell it which expert to be today. Do you need a marketer, a physicist, a historian? You have to tell it which hat to wear to get the exact perspective you're looking for.
So there you have it. You're not just a user anymore, you're an architect. You've got the mindset, you've got the tools, you've got the blueprints. The power to get incredible, reliable results is in your hands now. So the only question left is, what are you going to build?